Okay, hello. So this is going to be the last example for second implicit differentiation. Okay, so we have y squared equals x squared. So let's take the second implicit differentiation. So first we got to find the first implicit differentiation. So what's the derivative of y squared in respect to x? It's 2y, and then you're going to add a dy dx. And then the derivative of x squared in respect to x is 2x dx over dx, which really cancels. So you're left with 2y dy dx equals to 2x. Then let's solve for dy dx, and then let's box our answer. So how do I get dy dx by itself? I have to get rid of 2y. To do so, I'm going to divide both sides by 2y. This cancels, so you're left with dy over dx equals 2. And then 2x over 2y, what cancels the 2's? So you're left with x over y. I'm going to box it because I'm going to substitute it when I need to. So this is what dy dx. Now let's do, we're going to take the derivative of x over y in respect to x one more time. So you could say d squared dy over dx squared. And how will we take the derivative of x over y? We're going to use quotient rule, right? So my f is x. My f prime is 1. The derivative of x is 1. In respect to x, it's dx over dx, which really cancels. And then g is y. G prime in respect to x is 1 dy dx. So if you recall, quotient rule is f prime of g minus g prime of f all over g squared. So f prime is 1, g is y minus g prime, which is 1 dy dx. And then f is x all over g squared. So let's clean this up a bit. So 1 times y is y. Negative, that would be, if you put this all together, it would be negative x dy dx all over y squared. And then we can substitute dy dx with x over y, right? So let's do that. So it's going to be y minus x, and then replace dy dx with x over y. And then it's all over g squared. Yeah, so this should be a y squared, not y. Clean this up. So this is going to be y minus x squared over y. And then this is going to be y squared. And then we have a complex fraction. The numerator, let's simplify the numerator. We have a 1 here, a y there. So we need to, our greatest when you're subtracting fraction, you need a GCF. So what's my GCF between 1 and y? It's y. So you're going to multiply here, top and bottom, by y. So you're going to get y squared minus x squared over y, and then it's still over. So this is still my numerator, and then my denominator is y squared. So you do have a complex fraction. So what you can do is rewrite this problem as y squared minus x squared over y, and then do the divide sign, y squared over 1, and then cross multiply. So your final answer is going to be d squared y over dx squared. And then if you cross multiply, 1 times this is y squared minus x squared. And then over here, y times y squared is y cubed. And guess what? That's your final answer. Okay, so do some practice problems and then do the quiz. Okay, so this wraps it up for so the next video will be the quiz. Thank you. Bye-bye.